So here I am within the Microsoft document, and as you can see that we have a particular document that has a lot of changes that has been taken place with it. Now, luckily I have clicked on the track changes button, so the tracking has been enabled. And here we can see that there are plenty of changes that has been done with my document. I had it as a plain document, but now I can see so much of formatting that has been taken place. Now let us quickly go through the entire document and let's see on what exactly or what are the different changes that have been taken place. So first things first, let me go to the review tab. So in this, what we can understand is that these, of course, because I am the author of this document and most of the changes have been done by me. But imagine if it is coming from someone else. Then how can we understand or what are the different changes that have been done? Now this is only just a particular section, but imagine if this was a 50-page document, maybe a user manual or maybe a standard operating procedure, then it becomes difficult to actually look at all of the changes one by one. In that case, we have the reviewing pane. So let me just click on the reviewing pane, which basically shows all the changes that are made to my document in a list format. Now when I click on the drop down, you can see that there are two options, that is reviewing pane vertical and reviewing pane horizontal. Let me choose the vertical part. So all the revisions that are all added in the revisions pane now, which is docked on the left side of the page or left side of Microsoft Word. Now in this, what are we going to understand is that all of the document formatting, deleting and add addition, so if there are many more edits that have been made, are all available over here. So as you can see, there are in total 9 revisions that have been taken place. So if I just click on one of them, so it will just take me to the particular place. So technically what I understand is, now since this is a small section, you can see that it is basically picking me at this particular point. Let me do one thing. Let me scroll and let me click on it again. There we go. So it basically took me to that particular section here that has been reviewed. I may choose to click over the particular markup and it is going to open the all markups pane. But let me keep it as a simple markup again. Alright. Now, what are we going to do is, now this particular user has changed the font. Apart from that, has increased the font size and also has made it bold. So I may choose to accept this change. So I think this is really good. And I think I can basically accept this change. So what I can do are two things. So I can either right click on the particular formatting that has been done or particular change that has been done. So I just right click on it. I can have the two options, that is accept format change or reject format change. On the other hand, I can also go to the changes section, which is just next to tracking. So here I have accept. The moment I clicked on the drop down, you have accept and move to next and accept this change. Accept all changes, accept all changes and stop tracking. This means that this is giving me an open option that where I am accepting all the changes irrespective of whether I like it or not. And I also stop the tracking. So I as an author, I can even stop the tracking of the document altogether. But for now, let us click on accept this change. And you can see that once it has been accepted, it has been removed from this revisions pane. So now what am I going to do is that I'm going to look at the second part. Okay, so the next formatting that has been done is the 14 points. So I can understand that this is also a particular formatting that has been done. So I'll just accept it. Accept this change. Now the next part that has been done is deleting of a certain section. Now in this case, what are we going to understand is a mote of dust. So this particular line has been rejected. So let me just change it to all markup for now. So here you can clearly see what has been actually deleted. So this particular section has been deleted from here, but I want to choose to keep it. So in this case, instead of deleting it, okay, I'll just go back to simple. So instead of keeping this, I am going to reject this change. So here, just next to accept, there will be the reject option, again with the same type of drop down where you have reject and move to next, reject change, reject all changes, and reject all changes and stop tracking. So I'll just choose to reject the change. Again, that particular section has been gone. Again, here we, in the same line, I have another change that has been done, that is formatted bold. I choose to accept it. So again, just right click, I accept format change. So I'm showing you the different ways on how I can accept and reject changes all from here, and how I can even do it from the revisions pane. So let me just quickly go ahead and again review the other 5 revisions that are there. So I think this blue color line is very much good. So I think this is the one that we are talking about. So I choose to accept this. Underlining, I think it's not necessary, so I'll just reject it. Formatting, bold, italic. So again, this we are talking about the same line that is there. So I accept it. Okay, now there are 2 more revisions that needs to be done. Now if you look at the comment, there is a comment that has been added. So even comments come in the same reviewing pane if you want to view all the comments. Apart from that, if there are comments within this particular document, I can choose to view the comments. So say for example, I will click on show comments, but first let me close the reviewing pane, show comments, and here we have it. So it says that this word does not exist. Okay, so if this word does not exist, then possibly I may choose to resolve it. So I'll just click on resolve thread. And here in place of this, I'm just going to just put a space. So this is the particular change that I am adding onto it. So I'm basically, now when I open the reviewing pane again, so you can see that this particular comment has now been marked as a tick mark. So if I want to click on it again, I can click on it. Now the moment if you open the comments pane, you can see on the top the comment section is now open. Now since this is my own comment, so I'm even choosing to delete it. So I can say that delete this particular comment or delete all the comments within the document, or even choose to delete all the resolved comments. So what I'll do is I'll just delete this for now. Here we go. Close it, and one more revision to be done. So I'll just click on it. This is the particular section, so I'll just tap on it. It is saying V in the sea of dust is inevitable. This has been added, so I'll just choose to accept it. So now it says that there aren't any track changes in your document. So because all of them have been reviewed, all of them have been accepted or rejected as in how they were needed. So this is basically how you can make use of track changes, comments, as well as the changes section within the review pane.